Hey, what's going on, guys? Jimmy Guns here. So, man, I've been having a good time with this whole Hall of Fame thing. The YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. It's always a time that gets you to look at different channels, and it kind of takes you back a little bit to kind of what the old hobby was. I was watching one of Spidey's videos. And, he was just talking about how the communities used to be so great. And kind of what the old hobby was. And, it just had me kind of sitting there thinking. And I remember how different YouTube was back before all the, new people joined and, all the big money came in and the production was just crazy. Man, I remember when you could do a video and you could use a little bit of an editing software and just kind of church your video up a little bit. And people were like, wow, the production on this video is insane. Now you got to hold up. Now you have to have you got to have a thumbnail where you're like, and like explosions behind you and fucking like glitter coming down from like a unicorn's ass. Is there, just all kinds of beautiful. And man, a lot of us just can't compete with that. it's a lot of us don't make videos like that. We just get in front of a camera and talk, like we used to, or people will show cards. But we kind of get stuck in our own little corner of the things that we watch. When we have the time to watch stuff. And the coolest thing about the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame is you do get to learn about new channels. And, if somebody cares enough to be like, hey, I want to nominate this channel, 80% of the time it's because it's a good channel. The other 20% of the time it's because it's just a friend. And they just want to make their friends, which is understandable. First thing I want to say is I wish people would pick 10 channels. You see some people do their thing and they got like 4 channels or 3 channels, and it's like, really? That's what you got? you only got 3 channels that you could put out there. I guess it is what it is. Everybody does things how they do things, but I definitely think that I think that in the future it should be something where people, they need to put multiple channels in. That way we know that it's, they're actually, really, really in the community and really trying to look at all the different channels and not just trying to vote for their cousin and their sister. Anyways. So one of the coolest things about it too is just learning about the new channels. And, so I'll type in my search or my YouTube search, YouTube Sports Card HOF. And, there's a bunch of videos, and I love watching not only the people that I know, but I'll look and I'll be like, oh, who's this? I'm not privy to their channel. I've never seen their channel before. So you click on them and you listen to some of these people and you're like, wow, they're talking about a whole different side of the hobby that you know nothing about. And it's just cool to be able to find, new channels that way. Even if you can't, if you're not going to be part of their, their group or whatever and be in every one of their videos and comment on all of them and all their lives. At least it's somebody new that's on your radar. And I don't know about you guys, but man, the way my algorithms are on my social medias is all wonky. I'll pop on YouTube and it will be just a bunch of whatever. Like, I don't even get much sports card stuff in my algorithm. It's like, hey, this is for you. Check this out. Unless, of course, it's somebody that I have the notifications clicked on. So, the more people that you follow, the more stuff that you're watching, slowly your algorithm will kind of switch back to that. I hope. Because, sometimes you get led down a rabbit hole. You were watching something else last week, and then all of a sudden they're suggesting you all this stuff, and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to dig back into the Kennedy assassination. And like, your whole shit's flooded with stuff like that. Anyways, what was cool is, through searching YouTube, Sports Card Hall of Fame, I ended up finding a channel named The Card Closet, and listened to his nominations. Somebody that I didn't know, so I knew my name wasn't going to be in there. But it was cool to hear that there were a couple names of people that I do know, and then some names that I didn't know. And I don't just follow everybody because I don't want to oversaturate my my followers list. I want to see some of the videos of the people that, I mess with. But, through watching that, I ended up finding a dude named The Vintage Composer. And watched one of his videos. The Card Closet was like, what we found out from this guy is that he can eat a whole pizza in one sitting. And my heart just started going pitter patter. Because me, I'm an eater. So I clicked on his stuff, man, and I watched a video where this dude just fucking murders an entire large pizza, and it's a man after my heart right there. I'm in love. But no, dude seemed like a super cool dude. So, boom, that was another guy. There was two guys right there that I was able to sub to that I really liked. How their channel was, as they're talking, I really liked what they were about. So, there's two more right there. And then this one's going to sound weird to a lot of people. I get it. But, I also found a guy, whose channel was, at Walk and Balk. And, man, he was talking, he was doing his list, and he showed an alien drawing, from, Reindeer Studios, Scott, right? And I know Reindeer Studios. I know Scott. But I have not watched a ton of his videos. I've always heard people be like, oh yeah, dude's a great artist, da-da-da. Or as people are nominating him, they're like, oh, he's more of an artist than this, da-da-da. That picture was freaking amazing. What a talented dude. Like now, because of this, I've always known who he was. I've watched a couple of his videos. But now, because of the YouTube Hall of Fame this year, I'm going to be watching a lot of his videos because I'm excited to see the kind of stuff he does, the kind of pictures that he kicks out. It's real cool what this is, man, as long as you let it be cool. You don't take it too seriously. I mean, come on, guys. I've seen some videos, and I'm not going to turn this into a big rant, video. I might clickbait the title a little bit. It gets more people to watch it because, I could be like, oh, life is amazing, check this out, as the title, and, like 3 of you will see it because you'll be like, fuck him and his amazing life. I don't care. But if I'm like, fuck this guy, I'm calling him out, then everybody's like, ooh, I gotta see that, and fuck, it's got 2,000 fucking views. First of all, that's an issue. Y'all should fix that about yourselves. You wonder why so much negative shit's out there. It's because that's people's food. You eat it up. So of course people are gonna do it, man. But there's just been a lot of weird talk about it. Oh, it's a good old boys club, and you can't be part of the group, and da-da-da. And first of all, life is like it always is. If you're an unlikable person, then a group isn't gonna gravitate towards you. How about stop being an unlikable person at some point in life, and then maybe things will be different for you. Maybe you'll have a different set of eyes, How about that? To me, one of the weirdest things is people who kick something down and then participate in it. Like, what? You hate it. Oh, it's this. Oh, people never get nominated. You're not considered for nomination. Bro, it's your followers who consider you for nomination. It's the rest of the community that considers you for nomination. Nobody's stopping you. But it's weird that people will be like, fuck that thing, it's fucking blah, blah, and then they'll go and make a fucking video about it. Like, here's my nominations. Like, what? Are you... Good God. Go in the cupboard and grab some more than pills and fucking get your mind right. Something ain't right. Anyways, weirdos. People are going to be who people are going to be, I guess. And, being in a community like this online, it's people from all different walks of life, all different places. We're all very different, just because I collect cards and you collect cards and we're both on YouTube, and I might say hi on your video or you might say hi on my video, don't mean that everybody would get along in real life. Don't mean anybody could be in each other's presence for an hour. You show people who you are. You show people that you do good things or that you mean well. And people see that and then they go, okay, this must be a good dude, da, da, da. And then that's how these kind of, little relationships are built. They're not automatic, and not everybody gets a fucking trophy in life. It's just because we do the same thing don't mean I gotta be your friend, and don't mean that you gotta be my friend. And if I don't say your name or acknowledge you, or the next person doesn't, it doesn't mean people hate you. The only way that you automatically come to that conclusion is if that is what your entire life has been. And if that's what your entire life has been, maybe you should do a few things, tweak a few things in your life to where it's not like that. Being a likable person brings people around you. Being an unlikable people keeps people away from you. So just know that. The more you sit and cry about these people and life isn't fair, the more people don't want to fucking hear it. No. Anyways, I just wanted to throw a little video together and talk about it. I saw a video that Mike Baseball Collector did, he was talking about why he came up with this. And, I was listening to Pepino Man's video too about the why and how this thing started. And, one of the things too that I wish is, we come up with things in our heads about who people are and how people are. And then we pretend that those are fact, right? And then we start looking for what we need to solidify our thoughts on something. And we'll be like, see, there's that, piece of shit. Man, Mike's a good dude, man. He's one of the best dudes that I've got to meet. Like, there are a lot that man does behind the scenes, that he doesn't want credit for. Hey, I mean, I'll do this, but don't tell anybody it was me, man. I don't need people to know it was me. Just amazing things. And that's this man. And if you at all trust my opinion or, how I look at things, please know that dude is solid. That's such a good dude, man. I mean, when I drove across the country, I took me and my daughter there to his house and stayed with him for a couple days. Got to meet his family. I know this man. We had coffee in the mornings, talked about things other than baseball cards. A wonderful dude. Trust me, he's a wonderful fucking dude. I remember a video a long time ago where the guy burned some top series one and the fucking world went crazy over it. And you know what? Let's look back now. Was he right with what he was saying? Was he right? Yes, he was. He was like, don't waste your money on this shit, man. You guys should be buying vintage. Guess what? If a lot of you did that, instead of buying all the new stuff and trying to get the PSA 10s, your collection would be a little better. Number one, it'd still be worth money. Number two, and maybe you wouldn't be so jaded with the hobby because some things that you did would have worked out. Like, all he did was gave his opinion. And if people would have listened to his opinion, people be in a better place right now with their collections. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Facts are facts. Facts don't care about your feelings. Anyways, all right, this video is long as shit. 13, 14, jeez. I just want to say one more time, man, I appreciate people noticing, my channel, what I've done in this hobby. Like, I don't make a whole lot of video. People are probably like, why is he getting voted for? He doesn't even make videos about cards all the time. I guess people are voting for me for different reasons. But man, I'm not seeing enough people voting for a Purple GT. I'm going to be real heartbroken if I don't see his name get called this year for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. I hope people who haven't done their ballots yet consider that man. Look into him. Definitely worth it. Anyways, that's it, I guess, for this video. You guys be blessed. Man, do good things for people, man. Be a light in somebody's life. It's not hard to try to make people smile. It really isn't. Let me first you got to try to make yourself smile and try to see the good in things, and then you should be able to pop out there and, you know, help somebody else see your light, and in turn that could change their day, their week, their month. You never know. So yeah, be a light in somebody's life, do good things for people, and that's it. Guns out. Later.